Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On today's episode of what is happening in Nigeria, as you all know, my name is I live in Nigeria for a living. We have been on the topic of Fulani menace in Nigeria. Boko Haram in the southern part of Nigeria, and yet we are hearing another news from Imo State. Fulani attacked people close to army checkpoints in Imo State. And you ask yourself, what are the army checkpoints doing? Where there is an attack on people by Fulani, and yet they did nothing. Are they helping these Fulani people in their attack? Are they hiding them? Are they protecting them? We all know the answer to all this. And these are the things Nnamdi Kanu has been saying for many years. He said it 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, even when he was kidnapped and later released. He's still saying it. And he was kidnapped yet again, and he's still there currently in this voluntary detention, and he's still saying the same thing. The menace of Fulani is too much. The killings are too much. Killings everywhere. It just looks like Nigeria is turning into Afghanistan, where people are killed for no just reason. No questions have been asked. And you ask yourself, do we really have leaders in this country? Do we really have leaders? I've noticed for some years, people no longer go to vote. If you can make this observation with me, anywhere there is an election, go and check, go and verify. People no longer come out in masses to vote. People rather stay in their homes, because usually they say the election days are not working days, no businesses are allowed to open. Because if businesses are allowed to open, people will prefer to go on their businesses. People will never vote, because the people doesn't trust the system anymore. And once the people begin to lose faith in the system will fall, the system will collapse. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not conducting elections. Nigeria is only selecting. Nigeria doesn't conduct elections. The evidence is clear during the Buhari and Goodluck time. Clearly, Goodluck won the election. But in order to avoid bloodshed, they leaked the election in the favor of Buhari. And Goodluck considered, because he knew their plan. He knew their plan. Look at what happened during the Tinubu election before he came into power. Tinubu couldn't win in his own Lagos. The Lagos he boldly claimed that he built. He couldn't win. Even in Abuja, he couldn't win. And yet, he won in other states. And you ask yourself, is that mathematically possible? A lot of discrepancies everywhere. A lot of things are happening. But we don't ask the right questions. And this is why the Fulani killings will continue until people begin to ask the right question. In Imo State, there are a lot of security. A lot. The governor of Imo State is not a man to be toyed with when it comes to security. But yet, Fulanis are attacking people. And you ask yourself, Is the government not aware of this? Of course, the government is aware of this. Maybe probably helping them. Maybe. Because I don't see the reason why Fulani will carry out an attack close to army checkpoints and yet the army does nothing. Does it mean that the army there, that they don't have guns, or they are just there to collect money from people, from the villages, or they are just there to help terrorists? A lot of questions to be asked. A lot. We call on the governor of Imo State to act immediately. Same way we are calling on the governor of Anambra State, we are also calling on governor of Edo State. These are the three prominent states that we have heard about Fulani killings recently, that people cry the load. We are calling on these governors because it seems now that the federal government has no power to do what they are meant to do. They have no power to exercise their own power. So we should now look at the state government. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if they have the interests of people at heart. Because it's clear that the federal government does not have the interests of people at heart. So let us look at the state government. Rather than building all these substandard roads, rather than making promises of providing water which you never did in years, it's better you protect lives and property. I believe that is the number one priority of every governor. I believe that is number one priority of every leader, protecting lives and properties of people. If you cannot protect the people, what is the need of giving them good roads? What is the need of supplying them with water? What is the need of giving them basic amenities if they cannot live to use those basic amenities? So we called on the governor of Imo State, call on governor of Enugu State, call on governor of Edo State to act immediately. To act immediately. Because I don't see the reason you need to continue being in power if you cannot protect lives and properties. It's just a ground, a very fertile ground for your vote of no confidence. Remove you from office. It's just a nice ground for people to remove you from office. I think we Nigerians need to begin to hold these leaders accountable. It's high time. We elected them to protect lives and property. And if they cannot do that, we can also remove them from office. Then a capable hand can take over. Just like, what's it called, the Reverend Father at Anambra State, Ebemonso. Like he said, if the governor of Anambra State doesn't know his work, if he cannot protect these people, if he cannot stop insecurity, then he should step down. The same goes to this governor of Imo State, governor of Enugu State, and governor of Edo State. If you cannot protect the lives and properties of your people in your state, then you step down for a capable hand to take over. This is the problem I have with Nigeria. A lot of compromise, a lot of compromise everywhere. Because they know that the people didn't elect them into the office, but actually the higher people selected them. They know that these people cannot remove them from the office, so they act according to their master's will. They act according to their master's will. They don't have the interest of the people at heart. They are just there to serve their masters. They answer governors, yet they are not governors. The people needs to speak up. Nigerians, we need to speak up immediately to hold these leaders accountable. Can you imagine the Enugu State people has been protesting for days now, and the State government, what have they done? They went and recruit people to counter the protest. Does it mean that these people are insensitive to killings of humans in their state? And tomorrow they will come out, maybe submit a bid for re-election, or maybe submit a bid for them to go to the Senate. What are they going there to do? People that they don't know what is leadership, they don't know how to lead people, they have no interest of people at heart. So what are they going there to do? Nothing. As I call on these state governors, I also call on Nigerians to rise up. The time is now. The time is now. It's now or never. Because this mistake we are making these days, we are building the future. If we do not correct it now, the future will be terrible. As Nnamdi Kanu said, that these people, these Fulani people, have come to wipe out the people. They have come to wipe out the ethnicities in the south. And in a few years' time, nobody will remember them anymore. Nobody's talking about the Benue anymore because they have suppressed the Benue people. I hope this episode reaches out to the people in government, to general masses. I hope it spreads like wildfire and reach every nooks and cranny of Nigeria, so that people will understand the mess that we are in and understand the need to rise up. Please share this video, subscribe to our channels, YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and other channels, and click on the notification button so that you get our videos whenever we drop one. See you and have a blessed Sunday.